everybody, and welcome to another weekly connection. Here we are again. Let's go right into our clearing and cleansing because I want to. And I'll get my cosmic aura spray and spray my aura. Kind of clear everything out of there, which has to do with what we're talking about today. And then my cosmic thrust oil, where I'm going to get one drop, put it into my hands, bring my hands up into my aura, cup my hands together, and I can smell it this week. That 10 or 15 second meditation aligns you heaven and earth, protects you at your solar plexus, and allows us to come together. So last time we talked about negative thoughts and how repetitious they were and how most of them have no meaning. But today I want to go a little bit farther into it with the guys. And we have Lord Mahay and Saint Germain and Lord Katumi running today. So there's another aspect of your negative thoughts that goes deeper, that develops more inside a person and with a person. And those are what we refer to as negative thought forms. So now you're taking that negative thought and you're starting to manifest it. It's taking a shape. It's taking a form. That's how powerful your thoughts are. So sometimes I can see these in people, coming from themselves or coming from other people. And they look different than an entity, what I call Oogie Bears. They look different in that they are more abstract. But nonetheless, they're in your energy field just like an entity. Because these negative thought forms are wanting to manifest whatever their focus is in you. So it is a little freaky. And it's very important that we're aware of those thoughts, either from ourselves or from other people at us, that we clear them. Now, the way that you clear a negative thought form is the same as you would an entity. You fill it with light. In energy radiance, we do a technique specifically for that. But it's the same thing. And when you're fulcrumed in the light, when you're that tether of heaven and earth, it doesn't allow these things to come in quite the same way. So it's very important that we douse our energy field, our spirit, our form with light every day. Because you definitely don't want negative thought forms hanging around in your space. And you've seen them in people. You've seen this where that person just looks terribly troubled. And now with COVID and everything going on, there's a lot of people having issues with depressions. And with depression, we turn toward ourselves. With depression, you're not empathing. You're not expanding outward this way. You're going inward in this way. So if you have a tendency to depression, it's very important that you expand yourself outward, which is the last thing you usually want to do when you're depressed. I get that. But it's really important that you do, that you bring yourself back into becoming part of the whole, not in duality. So these negative thought forms want you in duality. They want you to be thinking about that negativity and not the positive. So when you look at the news, you're like, we're doomed. And we might be doomed. But what does that mean? I think it means that it's time for change. Is this civilization going to shift and change and move from the negative perspective that it is in right now? Yes. Is all the stuff in the media showing you that? Bringing it to the surface? Yes. Is the media intending you to feel fearful or angry or some way a negative emotion? Yes. Should we never watch the news? No. Because when we watch that 3D little box, you have to understand it's 3D. They're showing you where the civilization is breaking down and how it is breaking down. So when you see those negative images on the screen, you need to reverse them. And this is so good for you, and it's such a good exercise if you do tend to be depressed, because those negative thought forms will mutate. They will drift away, fade away, and they will mutate into a positive understanding of what is going on. And that's our job. And our job is to make sure that we don't make negative thought forms. Because you don't want to carry that stuff around, for goodness sakes. It makes you goofy. It makes you not feel good. So, we've talked about before about playing something like a chant or something before going to sleep, so that you can have that uplifting vibration, the vibration of sound, and how healing it is. And you bring those lighter sounds into your energy field, into your room while you're sleeping. And you go to sleep that way. And that's a really good way for dumping the day, for getting rid of all that stuff. And just visualize yourself just soaked up in that light and being the light seed that you are. Because that's your job. Your job is to be that light seed and to clear away these thought forms that are not in your best interest or the world's. When we clear it from ourselves, it's a lot like karma. We clear it in a greater picture. So it's very important that we clear as much of this negativity away from ourselves. And if someone is sending you negative thoughts, you send them positive ones back. And that's how you counter that. So let's put our light shield on. And I want to do some work as we bring our light shield on today. So let's visualize that light coming from Source, the Father energy, right? And it's that golden yellow light that's thick and viscous and sticky like honey and yummy. Yeah, just yummy. And that comes in and it soaks and it saturates every cell, every pore, every molecule of you. And as it's doing that, it's dissolving these negative thought forms. So you just want to drench yourself in that light and bring it all the way down out your feet and into the earth to the mother. And if you can't feel the light, because sometimes you can't, then get in the shower. I use water as a way of saying, okay, that water is the light and that's going in there and it's saturating me. And the old thing about fake it till you make it, right? The more you do this, the more you break those old patterns and those negative thought forms let go of you. So I bring that light all the way down and out my feet into the earth to the mother. And she grabs onto me because I am her treasure. And you feel that anchor of heaven and earth. You feel grounded, you feel solid, you feel divine. And you bring that light down and you grid. I just wrap myself right around her grid. That's her energy field. And she goes, yep. And we go right back up the back of me with an essence of herself in it. And it comes right back up and it goes to source. So now I've connected heaven and earth. And now I'm bringing it around and around and around. And that is filling every part of you. Take a moment and feel every cell, every pore, every molecule, every bit of you is full of that light. Soak it, drench it. Your body just sops up that light. Your energy field sops up that light. It wants to be saturated with that light. And you keep that orbit going. And you just keep it going. And you ask that light to dissolve those negative thought forms. And then we bring it back up and out the top of your head now and to your root aura, which is where most of this stuff hangs out. So drench that. Clean it up. Let's get cleaned up. And we soak it right out until we hit the second aura. And that sacral aura, which is getting better, which is all of those things we've been taught we should and we should not do because whatever the limited belief system is that we got perpetuated on us. We let them go and we choose from our hearts now, not from someone's words. And we keep radiating it out to the solar plexus. And now when people see that solar plexus of yours, they see the light. And do they want to throw negative energy at you? No, because everyone wants love. Everyone wants that light. They are not going to. So you radiate that out and you wear it proudly. And it's strong. Your power is strong and clear. And you radiate it out even more into your heart so that you are that love. You are the light that will move you and others into the light. And as the earth does her final dance and humans do whatever they are doing, it is all okay because it's part of the plan. And it's part of our growth pattern. And then we radiate it out our throat. Express the light. Express who you are. Be that light. Be the light seed that you are. Spread that light everywhere you go, with every thought, every word, every action. And then it comes out your third eye. And when they see your third eye, they're like, that's pretty cool. I want to feel confident like that too. Well, the way you feel confident like that is that you wear the light. And you wear it 24/7. Not just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Not when you feel like it. Not when you're not tired or when you're tired or whatever. Always. Your job as the star child is to show up. Show up and be the light. And then you'll shift it for you and everyone else. And then when they see your crown, oh my, yes. You'll say, okay, that's the goal. That is the goal. To be that crown. To be that light. And to know enough to wear it 24/7. Are you perfect? No. Do you always get it right? No. Is that okay? Absolutely. Because that's not the goal. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be the light. And the light allows you to learn and to grow and to expand. And to learn how to remove those negative thought forms from your existence. So that you and others on the planet can be the light seeds we're supposed to be. And we can take this world from the negative, selfish, greedy place that it has been to the most loving, wonderful space that we can imagine. And where we become the technology, and the technology becomes us, and that is one. And it's in the one with nature. We do all that in harmony with nature. When you look at other civilizations on other dimensional planets and different places, they've done that already. And you can see how that's done if you're able to visit. But that's going to happen here. We're going to be one of those planets now. We're not right now. We're far from it. But we're getting better. And we're getting closer. So this week, saturate yourself with that light. Fill yourself with that light 24/7. If you oopsie, right? What's the mantra? Oops. Oh well. Let's do it again. Then you just do it again. Until eventually you're a walking, talking, saturated, full, loving light being. We can do this. Negative thought forms are passé. Let's get rid of them now. We don't want to carry them around. They're heavy little buggers. Where the light is not. So I hope this has helped you. And I hope it will help you brighten your thoughts so that you can come from a lighter place. And I will see you next week. I love you all so much. Oh, be sure to like me and all that stuff too. Anyway, see you next time. Bye-bye.